First hard fact of the day: 1,301 confirmed COVID cases today. 1,301. Lagos, I'm sure you can repeat it now. Take your precautions unless you can't avoid it. And when you do go out, wear your mask. Maintain your distance from people. Wash your hands frequently. Keep to ourselves. Keep ourselves and each other safe. Second hard fact of the day: it's been 3 months to the day since the shooting of peaceful protesters at the Lekki Toll Gate. The investigation of that incident is still at the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry into Police Brutality, and may the souls of the departed continue to rise. To all 970,000 in today, we're starting Big Three. Let's talk about the first and SIM integration deadline expiring. Talk about the presidency and Ondo state disagreeing, the herdsmen in the first. And then let's talk about the latest COVID. It's Wednesday. We're bringing you the glass ceiling. Let's talk about many women are being compelled to give up theirs to save their marriages. 5 o'clock. We're going to bring you our ever episode of Balogun Broad. It's a new business show. If you listened last week, you've never heard that on radio before. Now listen, catch up on our podcast, Sandra Ezekwesili. Search for Balogun Broad, that episode. We talked about business as it affects you. Today we're going to talk about how it affects you some more, because this NIN situation thing is affecting everybody's business. So let's talk about that and about CAC's new online registration businesses. They're saying that you can now do the registration online with entering off a lawyer. I want to know if that's true. Today, let's have that conversation. You have in your way at the top of every hour. We've got from Voice of America coming your way at 6:30. But let's start with today's Big Three. Has your SIM been deactivated? Has your SIM been deactivated? I guess you won't be able to answer me. You won't be able to call or send us a message on WhatsApp because, well, you have it deactivated. Why can't the President and Ondo state government agree about her? And is it too late for Nigeria to invest in COVID vaccine production? Those are the Big Three. Lagos, let's talk. If you have an N, but you haven't linked to your phone number, locked right now. That's our ferry. The deadline has passed, the first deadline. After all the talk and frantic attempts, after postponement, the day, are your lines still up? I'm really, remember yesterday I asked the question. I said, if yesterday's deadline is for those on NIN but have not linked to their phone numbers, those numbers will be deactivated today. That's what NIMSI said. And the question I asked yesterday on the Big Heart between 5 and 6 was, how telcos differentiate a linked phone number whose owner N from a phone number owner does not? If the telcos can see that the owner of a specific phone number has an NIN, just link it. And if they cannot see who has NIN and who doesn't have, how are they supposed to disconnect the right numbers? Meanwhile, the Communications Ministry and NIMSI are agents to make sure that you know all numbers linked to your NIN. The same number linked to you is in a crime. You're That's the whole point of this. The government wants to know who is accountable for every phone line in the country. Now, I'm saying this because we're hearing stories right now about people who don't have hands and how they're asking people to link their number, their own NINs for them. Just be careful, Lou. Be careful. Remember that if you let somebody link their phone number to your NIN, you'll say that phone number is in the eyes of the law. But that aside, like me, if you still can, if you ever block your number, if you're not, you've called me. Let's see how many of us. 07009933993 0700 993. You can also tweet at us at NigeriaInfoFM if you have data, if you haven't been shut off yet. Twitter is at NigeriaInfoFM. We're streaming live book, Nigeria Info. There's also YouTube, Nigeria Info. WhatsApp is available. WhatsApp is 0959 75805. Hello, thanks for calling us.
Hello.
Good afternoon. You have not been blocked. Have you linked your NIN?
Yeah, I'm not blocked.
But have linked both? Have you both?
Okay, I just got the 3-4 something with my name like 2 weeks ago. Then the name came.
All right.
Then I tried to, listen to my friend. I asked him
Is your radio on? This thing is echoing.
Okay, sorry, tell me now.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so.
Something is so badly.
Can you hear me now?
Turn it off completely.
It's
so
off. It's off.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I didn't. So I was trying to, to link, but I kept getting a message that it's dated and it's going through verification. So maybe I said, okay, let me go to this topic. and see what's going on there. But by the time I got there,
conversation because someone very badly is making for trouble coming. Maybe call us back, okay? 93, hello? Hello? Be like, say don't. 9.3, hello?
They never block.
Oh, they never block you. Hallelujah. You don't know. Greater yours?
Yes, I'm my wife.
Welcome.
Yes, I wanted to call you when you were talking how they wanted to do those things. And my sister, Nigeria, my country. Even when I say 3G or age, they give us frustration. So many things happen. They want us from who is giving the advice? Because it's not making sense that your type is not putting infrastructure in right. Even if it's overwhelmed, you've not really coordinated providers. Now, people are threatening them. Okay, today I got to do it. They go block us. Thank you.
Me, you just joined the show. Hello, I'm asked to still have a phone line. Now you're still up, huh? Are they still? The first deadline has, and we are finally on. Christina Coco Michael, it looks like line. Welcome. Integrated, same with your NN. Oh, okay, great. Welcome.
I'm just helping others stuff. Thank God I never did that because I have a friend who was actually yesterday.
Okay.
So, but I was like telling him, let me see, I don't have my ID. Maybe when I get to the house, I will do my ID. So
don't do it, because if he commits a crime, he's Sigi.
I only read my own.
Chris, thanks for calling. Ezra in Jebu.
Oh,
good afternoon. Good time.
It's my life there or no?
Thank God.
In fact, as a chief now for the I'll always be the first to get my before anything comes this local government as I'm concerned, I will be number one.
I did tell you.
Let me tell you the truth, when the national ID come out, the one they use and open their computer. Are you getting my point?
I'm getting.
Then the first tackle want to first register. So one, I've given approval, go and register other people's system.
Now you because
you should just be patient, It's going to work out well,
Oh.
Ciao, come,
Thank you, sir.
Outside, the issue of the Bolu will never go down to the dust,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
God bless her,
Amen. Thank you, sir. Chico Zena, Gege, your line is still up. Welcome.
Yes, my line is still on, but just today, when I received the text message of, if I do not do like that, my line will be blocked. But I was surprised when they sent it. My line is successful.
Okay.
While I did not even send it, not in the NIN to send to them, so I don't know.
Oh, you didn't send anything to your line is successful.
Yes. I was even surprised because I called them and I was what is the meaning of all this? I have 3 MTN SIM cards. How come? And they gave me the paper while there's no NIN there. So that's what really happened.
Do you think maybe your children helped to register you?
Yeah, I don't even think so them even now.
Okay.
But they said my line is successful and it has been submitted.
Okay, good. Chico, thanks for calling. We've got you on the line. He's in a chat today. Congrats, line is still active, huh?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Have you integrated your SIM with your NIN?
Well, I don't know because I have the PGN. That is one I sent to them.
Okay.
Now, see, my line is on.
Okay, well, did they send you a message?
I heard that even the name is not acceptable.
They said you still have to go to face and verify.
I've gone there. I've gone there. That's the one I sent.
On that one. Did they send you back a message telling you that it was successful?
The verification is maybe 5 and
and let you know. Okay. Well, you're still with us, so with God. Calling us. Thank you very much. We'll take a final and move on to our second story. Hello, thanks for.
hello.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Victor.
All right, good to have you on the show, Victor. Congratulations, your line is still up. Have you integrated?
Yeah. No, I did the normal code, 3, 4. I've been trying it for the past 2 weeks.
And what does it say?
So for the 2 weeks, I've been getting.
Your radio is on. Turn it off. Your radio is on.
It's on.
Okay, go ahead.
It is not. So I've been getting a message that it's going through verification. But just yesterday, they sent a message on my both lines that my name has been successfully submitted.
Okay, so it has been integrated then. Congratulations, sir. Very happy for you. We've got messages on WhatsApp. Sandra, I registered in 2015. My small slip. My is damaged and the same government stopped registration. I'm still connected. Well, I'm grateful for you, Mr. T. Thanks for sending the message to us. Sandra, I used my old national ID card and number to link my 2 lines and they were successful. Comrade Ajayi Ayori from VI. And now you're successful. Well done. Ismaila from Eco Atlantic. If the blocking of my line don't affect my account, which my family, I don't care if we got to speak. But block your line, how will you get your alerts? You won't. If they block your line to reach your family, except of course you house with your family. Now the second story, it's the public meant between the presidency and the government. A few days ago, the Ondo state government said particular groups of the state were responsible for snapping and banditry. Now, I should point out that the state government said that in all herdsmen, nor would they mean any particular tribe. So to combat the issue, Akeredolu gave some directives. Let me read his directives word for word. Quote, 1. All forest reserves in this to be vacated by herdsmen within the next 7 days, effect from today, Monday, 18 2021. 2. Night grazing is banned because most farm destruction takes. 3. Movement of trees and highways is prohibited. 4. Aged grazing of cattle is outlawed. End quote. That's what Akeredolu said, one of the state. The presidency took exception. Garba Shehu, the senior special assistant of publicity, issued a statement criticizing the. Shehu said Akeredolu cannot, quote, unilaterally oust thousands of herders who lived all their lives in the state on account of the infiltration of the forest criminals, end quote. But now the Ondo state government is hitting back. They're saying the directive in any herders to vacate this, but simply to vacate the forests. The Ondo state, the National Forestry Policy and state control over access to forests. And so nobody, man or farmer, indigenous or not, has a right to be inside a forest reserve without permission from the government. But it didn't. They had some very strong words. Compared Muhammad Buhari by his anticipated nationalistic and by his known for may not have directed. I am almost saying that Gabriel didn't issue because that would have been a dangerous for the unity of this country. I am waiting to confirm, and if it is true, he may have communicated properly to Victoria. If indeed Garbash issued the statement, who owes this nation a great deal of to let people know why he must take up the masquerading as headman to end quote. Words, those are the words of Donald Ojomation Commission of Ondo State. So the government is saying who should, couldn't possibly be speaking for the president, and he seems to be defending criminals. Now let me repeat again, that government is not saying that all are doing this, and they are not blaming a particular tribe. They said all forest reserves are to be vacated by herdsmen the next 7 days, with effect from today. They've banned night grazing effect, and movement of cattle on highways is prohibited as underage grazing of cattle outlawed. Now, do the assessment of the Information Commission of Ondo. Do you think Garbacho is correct Ondo State overreaching its authority? Or do you agree with the Ondo State government that they who stays in forest reserves? 03939393993. You can also share your thoughts with us via WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-9975-805. It's 90 seconds. 90 seconds is 1 minute, 30 seconds. So whatever you have to score, quick break. Thanks for calling us. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for.
Good day. This is
Good job.
Yes, I don't want to say voted anymore. I think the statement speaks for itself, and that's the unconvincing in this regard.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling. More to add, he says. It speaks itself. Final call. Hello.
No, Sandra.
Thanks for calling us, sir.
Thank you. Concerning the commissioner, only playing the.
Okay.
In this Nigeria, I say after 98% of Nigerians, we knew that. You see, so this when I listened to Jimmy Disu, I was surprised. Jimmy Disu was, issuing warning to the governor, to tell softly. I wonder, that governor did he want to for a big kid? You see, so let us say all these men they have been killing Nigeria. The president they keep mum. To touch a full animal, you see Buhari will come and talk. When it comes to good governance, disappear. The time has come to tell you something.
the way this is, I fear. Thank you.
So calling that all herdsmen are not Fulani, and the others did not mention the tribe of the herdsmen. Government also did not say that it was all the were causing problems. Few of them were performing. Let's take a break, Lagos. Come back and continue this particular conversation.
Point 3 Nigeria Info.
90 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
You get to win 10,000 naira cash on the game show. Call into any of our shows. Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, the Sunny Side Tag. Answers, make questions is 50 seconds, and you stand a chance to win 1,000 naira. Winner will be announced on Hearts the Minute. The game show for everyone. The number one station for talk. 9.3 info. Let's talk.
Our number one talk, news, and sports. This is Nigeria Info.
This is a big
Hard facts.
on 99.3 Info.
Lagos, we'll talk about it, but if you want to talk about NIMSI, you have to do so as well. Just join. Hello to you. Good afternoon. If you have an N, but you haven't linked it to your phone number right now, is that the situation? Are your phone lines still? Let me know. Remember, yesterday I was asking how telcos can differentiate between an unlinked phone number owner has an NIN from a owner doesn't have an NIN. If the telco can see of a specific unlinked phone has NIN, then why can't it? Why can't NIMSI just? The telco cannot tell the other that Sandra has NIN, but she just knows me. Have you been disconnected? You have to be able to do if you haven't been disconnected. But if you have phone and call me and tell me. Our second story on today's Big Three is the pound. They said that they were not blaming all herdsmen and they were not blaming any particular tribe. To combat the issue, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu some directives. All forest reserves vacated by herdsmen within the next 7 days. Grazing is banned in immediate effect because most farm days at night. Movement of cattle within is prohibited. Underage grazing of cattle. Presidency exception to Garba Shehu's senior special assistant media and publicity issued a statement criticizing the directive from Governor Akeredolu. He said Akeredolu cannot oust thousands of herders who have lived all their lives in the state infiltration of arrested by criminals. But Ondo State Garba Shehu, and they say the directive is not asking any herdsmen to vacate the state. They're simply the herders to vacate the reserves. Ondo's government is saying national forestry policy of 2000. State governments have control over access to forest reserves. So nobody, farmer, indigenous or non-indigenous, has a right to be inside a forest reserve from the state government. And information said, let me say again, if you dig. One thing is that Muhammad Buhari, by his antecedents, nationalistic posture, by his patriotism law, may not have issued that. I am almost persuaded to think that it state because that would have been very dangerous for the unity of this country. I'm firm, and if it is true, then he may be catered properly to the people of Nigeria. Indeed, Garba Shehu issued a statement that caused this nation a great deal of explanation to know why he must stop the fight of people's herdsmen to commit. End quote. Those are the words of Donald Ojogo, the Information Commissioner of Ondo State. And I can agree with his assessment. Do you think Garba Shehu right to say that is overreaching its authority that they decide who stays in 703-993? Both stories. NIMSI, or state seconds to do it. 1 minute 30 seconds. That's all you. Hello, thanks